Hello everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you all how to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube sliding puzzle or whatever you want to call it. So I know that this cube just came out and the 2x2 version also came out, but I have yet to get my hands on the 2x2 version. And I will probably get it soon. I believe I will probably get it this week. But however, I think that the 3x3 version is actually easier to solve than the 2x2. So before learning how to solve this puzzle, you need to have some basics about the 3x3 and this sliding puzzle or the 8 puzzle because there are 8 blocks in it. So 3x3, you should be able to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube before clicking on this video and before learning how to solve this puzzle. And you should also have some basic knowledge regarding this sliding puzzle or the egg puzzle. So to solve this puzzle is very easy actually. Build 1 and 2. You should be able to solve this in less than 30 seconds or less than 20 seconds before clicking on this video. Otherwise, you'll be having a hard time solving this one. So I recommend you to learn how to speed solve this thing first. So to insert 3, it's actually not that easy. It's not the traditional way of inserting. You need to hide the 1, 2 here. It's like 1, 2. So insert the 3 and put it back. So you should be able to you should be able to know this all because and 4, 5. I would like to solve it like this. 4, 5, and after you put the 6 on, the 7 and 8 should automatically be solved. And you should be able to know this. This is the basics. After solving the 6, 7, and 8 should automatically be solved, or it's like this. You just need a swipe. So what I mean is that this is not possible because this two pieces swap should not be possible. So you should be able to know this. Just some easy basics. So after knowing this crucial basic, no, these two cannot be swapped. And let's just jump right into solving this the 3x3 Rubik's Cube sliding puzzle. So the very first step that you should take is to solve the periphery. I mean the boundaries or the frame. So and one thing that you need to know is to look at the inside. The inside is wise, obviously. It's not by looking on the outside, although it's wise as well. I'm just lucky having wise on the outside and on the inside. You should be looking at the inside. Like for example, you should be looking on the inside. If the cube is slightly more scrambled, then you are in trouble. Like this is rice, right? If I put the orange into the rice, you will be in trouble. So the very first step is to look inside. So this is rice, not orange. So this is the white center. Remember to look inside, otherwise you would have parity after solving the whole cube. I mean the periphery. And parity, what I mean is that it's the single 2-piece swapping, which is not possible on the 3x3. Of course, I'm showing this because these two are also flipped. But if only these two are flipped, then it's not possible. Then it's called parity. So it should look on the inside. So this is white. So I'm building the first pieces here. One by one, just look at the boundaries here, 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 and here. So this corner is solved. And another thing that you need to look at is to see the inside as well. So before solving the F2L, you should align and this is like orange. So this is orange inside. So orange, align, orange. Just some very basic Rubik's Cube knowledge. So here, red green isn't here. So just insert all the pairs, and then we come to the OLO. It's like this is flipped. So we actually come into the OLO now. Solve the OLO and the V perm or the A perm actually. So check. Remember, you need to do the checking, because if you don't do the checking, you're gonna have be in trouble in the next few steps. Checking all the boundaries are solved. So okay, officially come to the next step. And I believe that this first step, everyone should know how to solve. And the difficulty really comes to the next step. So you need to learn two main algorithms, just two only, two main algorithms only for this puzzle if you know how to solve the 3x3. So two extra algorithms. So let's take this arrow cube as an example. So the main difference and the only difference that this cube differs from this one is having arrows, you know. And this kind of arrows actually influences the difficulty of the puzzle. So if the center arrow doesn't it isn't pointing at the same direction as the other ones, the cubes is simply not solved, because it should be pointing in here. But in the normal 3x3, this problem just shouldn't exist. No matter what direction the center is facing, the cube's always solved. So you shouldn't worry about this in the 3x3. But in this cube, you should be worried about this. And the reason why I'm bringing up this cube is because I'm going to teach you two algorithms to switch the center. So let's scramble the cube entirely and solve it first. So easy Rubik's Cube solving. Okay. In the normal 3x3, this stage is considered solved, but it's actually not in the arrow cube. So let's take this side as an example. So this arrow is flipped 180 degrees. So do this algorithm. Put the scrambled, put the 180 degree flipped one, the flipped center on the top. Do R U prime R prime U prime. Repeat it 4 times. And you know, it's in the right direction. One more time. R U prime R prime U prime R U prime R prime U prime. Same thing. Very easy. And the next algorithm that I'm gonna teach you is just going to be a little bit difficult. Just a little bit more difficult than the last one, but it's still very easy in my opinion. So what this algorithm does is turns the back facing center and the center that faces upwards 90 degrees. So actually I don't know which direction that it turns. It just turns 90 degrees, and you don't need to care which direction the algorithm does and turns. You just need to remember that the center will turn 90 degrees after doing the algorithm, and the algorithm influences the position of these two centers. So hold it like this, you know. We're just gonna focus on the top one. So it's like 90 degrees, switch in here. So do the algorithm. R U R prime, B prime. Repeat 6 times. Yes, 6 times. So totally there are 7 times. Until it's solved. But in some cases, we may be unlucky. So what I mean by that is that, it just 90 degrees, you don't need to care which direction it turns to, just do the algorithm. But after doing the algorithm, it's not right, it's 180 degrees. So this is the problem of not caring which 90 degree direction it is turning to. So it's very easy, just do the first algorithm that I taught you. Do this algorithm. 90 degrees plus 180 degrees equals to 270 degrees. It means 90 degrees leftwards. Yeah, 270 degrees rightwards equals to 90 degrees leftwards. So same thing, right? Do it to all the centers. So blue is done, white is done, red is done. This one, flip 180 degrees. Do the first algorithm, and we are left with these two. So 90 degrees, 90 degrees, upwards and backwards. Do the same thing. Check if the arrows are in the right direction, and this not. Just do this 180 degree algorithm. All solved. And this is exactly what we are going to be doing in the sliding puzzle 3x3 cube. So first off, we are going to build the yellow side. Yes, yellow side. You heard it right. Why not right side? Because the 5 is missing. One piece is missing in the right side, and the side that we are going to be building is the opposite side of the side where a piece is missing. So yellow should be the easiest and fastest side. So let's bring the one in here. So no ones in here. Find the one here and find the hole, the vacancy. So bring the hole in it, and just you probably notice that when you do the R move, the right move, the one's just gonna escape. So actually, you need a bit of trial and error to solve this puzzle, and I recommend you to hold this puzzle with me as well. So you just have to try again and again. So the method that I'm going to use is to do a F prime and bring this hole into the laps. So, and remember this rule: if you're going to bring the one in here, not only should you bring the one, you should also add a hole in it, because after adding the hole, you can do the sliding thing. And remember the 2 algorithms that I just taught you. Put the one in the middle and do the algorithm. Exactly, it's this easy. Yo, it's very easy. Just bring in the center and select center. 9 degrees, I don't care which direction it turns. Just do the algorithm. And from here, I'm just gonna call it the 90 degree algorithm and call this one 180 degree algorithm. So it should save a bit of time. So after the one goes into the right direction, I actually don't care. I actually don't care which direction is right. You can have this as the right direction too. But after the first piece goes the right direction, every piece should follow. So this right direction, this is right, this is right, this is right, this is right. I'm just being lucky. So after the first piece, after you decide which direction the first piece should go to, all the following pieces should stay the same. So one is right, remember the rule, bring the right piece in and add a hole. And then solve the 2. And then vice versa and solve all the other things like what I just taught you. Bring a hole in and bring the right piece in. Do the 90-degree algorithm. It's right. I'm just being lucky. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however, is in here. So let's bring the hole in the middle. And 5 and a hole. And remember to add a hole. If you don't add, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're doing nothing. You're making zero progress. So remember to bring the hole in. So 5, do the 90-degree algorithm. And it's right again. So 6. So here. Just doing the same and repeating is actually very easy. If I'm going to give a rating on how difficult this puzzle is based on a scale from 1 to 10, I will give like 5 or 6. It is very easy. This puzzle is just very easy. Oh, I'm actually unlucky this time. This is not 9, this is the 6th block because the 9 block has a dot on it. So what we're going to do is to do the 180-degree algorithm. So two algorithms to tackle one center in the worst case. And in the best case, when you're lucky, you're just going to do 0 algorithms. So 5. Yo, 5 has left the track. Oh, it's in here actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, not right. So just gonna do some, just bring it to the other side, because what I have just taught you, you should know about this basic. You should know this basic. So these two are called parity. They just cannot swap alone. Even in 4x4, 5x5, like for example this 5x5, this 24 puzzle, this is not possible either. So it's impossible to solve the impossible case in here. So what we're going to do is to bring it here to the other side so that we can solve it like this. Just bring the 9 in the last step. So, well, 3, 6, and the 9 needs to be in here. Some basics of the sliding puzzle. And we are very lucky. We don't need to use algorithms to tackle the 9. And if we are going to use algorithms, it's going to be a little more inconvenient than the last few because it's the last piece. So I'm just going to talk about a bit about this later. If I'm just unlucky, I have to flip the 9 as well. So I think I'm going to flip the 9 probably somewhere between the last 5 because there's no way that I can be that lucky and the last 5 centers or 9 are all in the right place. That's impossible. So 2 here, use the algorithm. Remember not to do the algorithm in here because not only are we influencing the 2, we are also influencing the 1 at the back. So we're flipping the 5 as well. So it's not okay. So do it like this. These 2 or these 2 or these 2. Whatever you want. Just don't do the algorithm like this. So here 1, 2 here. So 3 like this. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is 6. And not only are we bringing this, we're also creating a hole for the sliding. So 6, 7. Once again, we cannot do this. We're going to be doing nature move in order to bring what? And yes, this is the worst case possible. Notice that this is stuck to this because they are just one single corner, and even if I do something like move away, the 7 is going to move away as well, so it's really annoying. So I'm just gonna leverage the white side for the 7. Once again, this step requires some trial and error. Sacrificing the 4 to create a space. So we are going to put the 4 in a bit later. Oh my gosh, 20 minutes already. This video is taking too long to record. It's not okay. I'm going to speed up. So here, just do the same thing over and over again. It's not difficult, it's just inconvenient. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. Solve the 8 first. So yeah, the 8 is in the right direction, so actually saving me a step. The hole in here. Move the space in, and yes, this is the thing that I'm talking about. The 9 isn't in the right direction, and actually after putting it back, it has nothing to slide, and this is exactly the inconvenient case I've mentioned before. So the solution is obviously to move it out and put the line in the middle, but actually we are doing it on the green side, not the red side. We are doing the swapping algorithm in the green side. So 90-degree algorithm and 180-degree algorithm. Actually, from now on, you can just simply skip the video because all the other sides solve the same. Just need to do the same thing to solve. But I'm doing this for you because you may go through some dilemma even after learning how to solve the first 2 sides. So I'm just not skipping the solve. I'm going to do the solve with you. So 3, 180-degree algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. The same thing over and over again. The 5 like this, and the 6 and the 6 7. Oh, this is the bad case again. When you're doing the R move, the right turn, it just escapes. And even when we are switching sides, this one's going to come with the corner as well. It's one corner. So trial and error again. A bit of trial and error is needed. Oh no, I hate this case. Absolutely garbage. It's wasting me time, making the video longer. Okay. 7, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretty convenient. The 8 is already in the right place. Well, yes, the 9. So tackle the 9 first. We're not going to do on this side because the 5 is in here. It's going to swap as well. Just because of the 90-degree algorithm, it swaps 2 centers. So we're going to do in this direction. So another algorithm, the 180-degree algorithm. 7, 8, 9. Nice. We're going to do the orange side. It's like bring the hole in here and the 1, and bring the space in. The same thing again, and again. And it should be pretty easy. Okay. Just repeating moves. Four, 5, 6. I'm going to do the orange and the blue side as fast as I can, because literally repeating steps, repeating algorithms, repeating loops. 6, 7. Oh, the greens come in, so actually this is better. The 7 is just too good. Oh my gosh. This is a little bit difficult, and actually this is a pretty good solution. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are going to sacrifice the 5. Actually sacrifice the 2. And creating a space. So okay, we're just going to do this. Bring the 2 in here. So preserve the 2 and 3. Bring the 2 in and creating a space. Blue side, because the orange side is just solved. Do this. 1, 2, 3 are in the right direction, and let's head into 4. 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. Sacrificing the 9. Four, 5, 6, 7. Preserve the 3 and 6. Bring the 7 and 8 in. And make a space in the 9, which is supposed to be the 9. So we have 7 and 8. Both need to be flipped. So 7. So this is 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Well, let's bring the 7 and 8 in here. To swap these two. The 9. So bring it like this. Whoa. Well, just undo this. So what we are doing is to bring the 9 in. So do the standard swapping algorithm first. But actually, you notice one thing. The 5 is solved, this is solved, this is solved, this is solved, this is solved. So there are totally 5 5s are solved. Yes, here one more time. There are 5 number 5s are solved. So there are actually only one middle that can be swapped 90 degrees. So what are we going to do? Well, I guess the simplest explanation is the correct one. So bring one unused piece here. So another, for example, you can bring nothing in the middle. Nothing is also okay because nothing just turns equals to nothing, because these two can turn, but actually what we are going to do is to flip this. So bring this in, because our task is to flip this one. So bring this in and an unused piece. So do the algorithm. You can acquire this kind of knowledge by yourself if you are willing to do the trial and error. But what? This is flipped as well? Okay. Seems like we have some technical problems dealing with this. What? 3, 6, and this actually needs to be swapped. So I don't know what I'm doing. So here should bring the 2 in here first. Sacrifice the 4 to create a space. And actually, let's sacrifice the 9 and create a space. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7. Seven, 8, 9. Okay, so I guess we should do like some kind of this move. Sacrifice the 9 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah, the last side. And it's actually in the last few steps, it's a little more difficult. But solving the right side is very fast, because you're just going to slide. We don't need to like have another side. Bring a white piece in, and we don't need to do this kind of bullshit. So do the 2, and you will notice that there is only one center that we need to flip 9 degrees, either clockwise or anti-clockwise, and all the other 5 centers are solved. So we are just going to make sacrifices to make progress. So we're going to sacrifice the blue. The 5 is going to be incorrect again, but the 2 is going to be correct. So the 5 is going to be incorrect, but let's focus on the 2 first. At least it's going to be correct. So 3, turn again, sacrifice once again the blue side to make 3 in the right direction. 8, 4, 5, 6, 5. Oh, yeah, 5 is in here. I'm just being dumb. 6. Well, let's tackle the 9 first. And 6, and once again sacrifice the blue side. And sacrifice again. And done. We're just gonna put the 5 back in and solved. No. Solved. It's very, very easy. But sometimes though, something unpleasant is going to happen. Like only one center flipped 90 degrees. And remember the last algorithm that I taught you? The 90-degree algorithm is going to influence 2 different sides. So what are we going to do if there is only one side influenced? So it's actually pretty easy. Just leave the center blank and the blank center, and this one I'm going to swap 90 degrees both. So this one 90 degrees and this one 90 degrees is going to bring no influence to here because it's blank. So what we're going to do is just bring the center blank and the center that we need to solve. Just swap these 2 90 degrees. So we're done. We're done. Thanks for watching my tutorial.